If you prove to me you're a clever lad, I might trust you with something you could really make money from. What do you say?
제가 할 일이 뭡니까, 그래서?
A trifle. Just to take something from someone and bring it to someone else.
걸리면 안 된다고?
While you're doing it.
그러면 결국엔
Except for not get caught. Why would anyone want to catch me?
Oh, don't worry. It's just a job like any other. Only this one requires, let's say, the right moral disposition. Do corpses bother you?
No honourable man should touch them. That's the executioner's job.
Did you expect I'd give you a hoe and send you out to the fields? You can dig all right, but somewhere else.
와
You're going to hide behind
도구를 하라는 얘기인가?
scruples, or if you might be useful for more unconventional work.
들어보지. 들어볼게.
That's a bit much. But go on. Tell me more.
Listen, it's about this ring my mate Wojciech, the Kohelnitz miller, had his eye on. Trouble is, they buried the ring by the gibbet along with the villain they hung while he was...
아, 교수대 옆에 묻혀 있어.
You want me to dig up a corpse, take a ring from it, and give it to your friend in Kohelnitz? There's nothing sacred to you.
Money first, morals later. That fellow is dead. He won't miss it. Whatever bleeding heart came up with the idea that it's disrespectful to disturb a corpse never read the Bible. It's still a human body, only it's missing a soul. Why be disgusted by something created by God?
해야
I think
되겠지?
I've already heard more than I need to know. You've got the tongue of the devil himself. If you tried hard enough, I bet you could justify sodomy with a goat.
Watch your mouth, boy. There's a shovel here around the mill somewhere. If there's any problem, come and see me. And here's something on the side to make you dig better.
Thanks. I'll need it. I can't believe I've come to this. Digging up corpses.
Oh, and watch out for the executioner and his hounds. They're pretty savage. And I don't just mean the dogs. You can just throw them some meat. The dogs, that is. But the executioner? Well, don't vex him. Take care now.
걸리면 큰일 난다는 얘기지.
Can you tell me?
네, 됐어.
That's all.
물어볼 필요까지는 없죠. 자물쇠 따는 법을 가르쳐? 오, 이거, 야, 이런 게 있다고? 가르쳐 준다고, 이거를?
Hold the lock in your right hand and use it to feel out the tumbler. In your left hand, you hold the blade and use it to turn the whole mechanism.
어딘데?
Got it?
여기다.
Now turn the whole lock with the blade. But don't stop. You
Ah.
forced it and broke the lock pick. That crack.
부러진 소리가 구텐버 가까이 들렸다고?
Sound at once. Dab hand out. Make something out of you yet. Remember, this trunk's only for practice.
오, 쉐이비어 스냅도 주네? 야, 씨, 전망보소. 이런 데 산단 말이야? 하긴 방앗간이면 물레를 돌리려면 물 있는 데서 있는 거지. 오, 테레사. 써라. 뭐야, DLC 활성화? 아, 맞다. 내가 이것저것 다 샀지. DLC로 그냥 통합본을 샀죠. 아, 여러가지 이제 추가적인 퀘스트들이 생겼나 보네요. 서브 스토리 라인 같은 게 생겼나 보다. 몸 좀 씻을까? 탑은 어디 있는데?
Have you eaten yet?
정말 맛있었어.
Very good. Did you bake it yourself?
I did. I'm glad you enjoyed it. God! Hey!
삽을 찾아야 되는데. 삽을 찾아서 지금 뭐 채를 파내라고 그랬죠 지금? 아, 삽 어디인지 또 안 알려줘. 아. 있어요, 아저씨. 삽 어딨음?
Where can I find a shovel?
There's one right outside, leaning against the cart.
술에 기대져 있다고?
Good luck to you.
저 술에 기대져 있단 얘기인가? 없잖아. 이건가? 내가 눈이 이상한 건가? 내가 못 찾는 건가? 왜 기대어진 게 안 보이지? 기대어진 게 없잖아. 수레가 저런 게 수레 아닌가? 아, 여기 있네. 이쪽 수레 있네. 바로 앞에 있다면서 개구라치고 있네. 여기 있죠. 자, 그러면 아하. 아, 이 초록색으로 표시되는 게 메인 스토리 라인인가봐요. 아버지의 검을 되찾 부모님의 원수. 아, 이게 메인 목적이네요. 소란도둑은 뭐야? 여기까지 가라고? 너무 먼데? 일단 라드직병을 만나러 갈게요. 일단 도시 한번 구경해보죠. 도시가 엄청 크네요. 성이 짐이 많아서 달릴 수가 없다고? 아, 잠깐만. 이 아저씨 뭔가 기능이 더 많을 것 같은데? 이것저것 가르쳐주는 거 보니까?
Good day to you.
근데 지금 뭐 활성화된 게 없네요. 어쨌든 저 도시로 가서 상인들 만나서 아이템을 좀 팔도록 하죠. 아, 여기 밑에 에너지바 오른쪽에 무겁다고 지금 보찜진 거 등 허리 굽은 거 보여주는구나. 아니, 이게 지금 그래픽 설정이 전체적으로 중간이거든요. 높음으로 하면 컴퓨터 방송 안 끊기려나? 높음으로 한번 해보겠습니다. 만약에 방송 송출 프레임 떨어지면 말씀을 좀 해주세요. 뭐 큰 차이는 잘 못 느끼겠는데 약간 차이가 있나? 얘네들이 조금 더 그럴싸해진 느낌? 자연 경관이 조금 나아진 느낌은 살짝 있긴 있네요. 여기를 어떻게 올라가지? 이게 되네. 이제 이게 되네. 은신 상태에서 이제 이게 되는구나. 오, 48원이나 가고 있어요. 대박. 나머지는 뭐 가져갈 게 없죠. 고맙다. 용돈 벌었네. 사람이 걸어오고 있네요. 니노. 볼프란 푸르다? 네임드네. 이게 왜 네임드지 얘가?
Got bellyache, have you? That's nasty.
오, 아, 이거 뭐. 아유, 알차네요. 아, 뭘 많이 갖고 있네. 마을 사람?
Why are you sneaking about like a ghost?
오, 경비병. 경비병이 보고 있어요. 경비병이 보고 있는데? 아이, 걸리려나, 이거? 오, 세이비어 슈냅스. 와. 저장하는 저 아이템이 제가 듣기로는 구하기가 어렵다고 하더라고요. 직접 만들어서 게임상에서 써야 되는데 연금술이랑 이것저것 올려야 된다고 하더라고요. 아, 꺽. 뭐지? 배고픈가 본데? 병들이 있네.
Halt! Who are you and where are you going?
I'm Henry.
왜
from the
갑자기?
Scallops blacksmith. I'm going to see my liege, Sir Radzig Kabila of Dvoyets.
Of course you are, lad, and I'm the Pope. What do you want from his lordship?
갑자기 스토리가 진행된다고? 난 나들 직종의 대댕냥이.
I'm Sir Radzig's blacksmith and I need to speak with him.
It's my job to stop you. Now bugger off.
I may not look the part, but I know about honour and duty. And mine is to tell Sir Radzig what happened to the sword he commissioned.
All right then, go ahead. It'll be your skin if Sir Radzig isn't pleased.
밥 좀 먹자. 아니, 솥에 뭘 넣는 게 아니라 밥 먹자고. 길거리에 그냥 음식이 널려 있죠, 이거. 아니, 가만 보니까 현장을 검거당하지 않으면 아무 문제가 안 되는 것 같아요. 스테판? 왜 구걸하고 있어?
What are you doing here? I took you for dead.
Oh, it's a long story. What about you? How did you get out of Scallops?
아, 얘 개구나.
Frightful storm broke that night, and Sigismund's heathens ran back to their camp.
아까 그
Would use the storm as
성에 갇혀 있을 때 라드직경이 이쪽으로 사람들 다 데리고 왔죠. 거긴가 보네.
In the morning, when those bandits attacked, all they found was an empty castle with an old goat inside. I wish I could have seen their faces.
So do I. You tricked them nicely. See you later.
야, 구걸하고 있네 여기서. 불황자?
God be with you, good sir.
네, 여기서 배회함.
Don't you have any work to do?
No, I don't. Sigismund's marauders took everything I had and reduced me to beggary.
I've no time for scum like you.
A pot
Wow.
on you, your kin, and all your descendants.
와, 패드립바.
Turning your back on a neighbor in need. Farewell.
아니, 뭐 중세시대는 패드립이 기본 탑재네.
Didn't know she did that.
She only started not long ago. Always in the evening while there's still a bit of light. She sits down and gets on with it. And she's quite deft at it, you know.
I'm not surprised. Betty was always good with her.
별 얘기 아닌 것 같고. 잉글렛?
God be with you.
How does life in Rattay suit you?
I suppose it was kind of them to take us in. But then they just left us to fend for ourselves. Nobody gives a damn about us.
Did you find out what actually happened?
Folks say it was on account of our silver and how Sir Radzig sides with the king. May the Lord watch over you.
별 일이 없네. 잠깐만, 어디였지? 저 A로 가야 되죠. 그러면 외성이 아니라 내성으로 들어가야 된다는 얘기죠, 지금? 이 길이 지금 내성으로 들어가는 길인가 보다. 이게 뭐지? 야, 휘황찬란한 지금 말들이 있는 거 보니까 잘 찾아오긴 했네.
That be the smith's son, Hal?
On my soul, it is him. What are you doing here, lad?
아,
What have you done for?
스칼리츠에서 경비 문지기들이죠.
Bandits attacked me in Skalitz.
And why, for God's sake, did you go back there? Who else but cutthroats and bandits did you expect to find?
I needed to bury my parents.
Oh, I see. Your father fought like a lion. I'm sorry.
He saved my life.
And not just yours. He was a good man, and you did right to bury him.
I didn't even manage that. I failed to save him or put him to rest.
And just what could you have done at Skalitz? If you tried to fight, the both of you will be dead. He gave his life for yours, Hal. So you'd better...
야, 그래도 얘네들이 인성이 됐네.
And just what are you doing here?
I must speak with Sir Radzig. Is he here?
He's in the palace with Sir Hanush of Rattay. They're feasting in the Knight's Hall. What do you want with him?
My father made him a sword. He asked me to deliver it to Sir Radzig.
I don't see any sword.
No. Bandits attacked me and stole it. I need to tell his lordship what happened. And then I'm going to find the sword.
Of course you are, Hal. Good luck.
Thanks.
가자. 드지기 보러 가자, 드지기. 어? 마을 사람이라고? 좀 살면 좀 뭐가 나올 것 같긴 하게 생겼는데? 여긴가? 아니네. 사적인 공간? 너희 또 사적인 공간이 아니야? 들킬 것 같은데? 안 되겠어, 안 되겠어. 안 돼, 안 돼, 안 돼. 이건 너무 대놓고야, 너무 대놓고. 한 번 더 올라가야 되나? 또 얘네들. 오, 여긴가 보다.
Your Graces, I have to tell you in all seriousness that this land of ours is in the shit. Deep fucking shit. Don't you agree?
I might not have put it as eloquently as you, Hanush, but I've been driven out of my own castle, so I'm hardly going to disagree.
Indeed. But Pirkstein is yours for as long as you need it. There's room enough for your men and you here at Rattay, and I'm sure my ward won't have any objection to me lending you his castle.
I'd be honoured. Pirkstein is at your disposal as long as you wish, Your Grace.
Just as well you have another castle at the other end of town, eh? At any rate, I'm beholden to you, Sir Hans, and to you, Sir Hanush.
I don't like to speak ill of your people, Sir Radzig, but, well, there's no love lost between the townsfolk and the refugees. There's been talk of criminality.
No, they'll have to get used to it until the situation's resolved.
But when will it be resolved? And what on God's earth is this war even about? I won't lie, sir. I don't understand it.
You aren't alone, Father. I believe Sigismund's original intention was to persuade Wenceslas to accept the imperial crown and to leave the rule of Bohemia to him.
Who could blame him? I know Wenceslas is a friend of yours, Radzig, but even you have to admit he brought it upon himself.
I can't deny the king neglected affairs of state for other pursuits. There is a need for order in the land, but I don't think the lords who sided with Sigismund realized just what Hungarian order looks like.
Hungarian order.
What concerns me, sir, is how a good Christian could resort to such brutality.
To give him his due, I don't think he expected the lords of this country to stand behind the king. But thanks to him, we're tearing ourselves apart, and now he has to get things under control.
But why in God's name does he have to use those barbarians?
Money is the root of all evil, young sir. Wars are costly, and this one has dragged on for a year. Sigismund ran out of coin for knights, so he recruited those whore sons that settled in Hungary. The less he pays, the more they make up for it with plunder.
That's why he attacked us. He was after our silver.
What are you doing? You've no business here. Clear off.
Wait, it's Henry. Henry, who disappeared after I clearly ordered him to remain at Taunberg.
I'm sorry, sir, but I had to bury my parents.
Had to? Do you think you were the only man who lost someone there? But the others listened to their lord.
And it wasn't just your own life you nearly threw away. So Robard and his men risked theirs to save you.
I'm sorry, but I had to.
Oh, there you go. When you have to, Radzig.
와, 상남자.
Your father was a remarkable man. And your mother, she was remarkable too. They deserved a Christian burial. Did you manage that at least?
No. I was attacked by thieves. I wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for that girl.
Girl?
The miller's daughter, Teresa.
The miller's daughter saved you from the footpads? Well, there's a tale to tell your children.
I owe her my life. She distracted them and then brought me to Rattay. But without Sir Robard, we'd both be dead.
Oh, that's what I call a good woman. Hang on to that one, lad.
Still, it's a great shame your parents are buried in unconsecrated ground. That means purgatory for them.
와, 존나 싸가지 없다. 와, 말하는 거 봐.
I didn't invite you here to eat me out of house and home and
그래. 말 잘했다. 말 잘한다. 잘한다.
If you're so concerned, father, maybe you should save the innocent souls of these
와, 개뚜까 맞죠 지금? 말 한번 잘못
Go
꺼냈다.
to Skalitz and consecrate their graves. I assure you, if you're killed by bandits, your soul will soar straight to heaven, as long as someone buries you in consecrated ground first.
와,
There's
씨.
anything left to bury. That
찢겼네, 찢겼어.
carcass of yours would be quite a feast for the wolves and the crows. And one skeleton looks much like another, so how would we know which were your ordained bones or those of Sigismund's Tartars?
Be that as it may.
말 한번 잘못했다고 완전 개 찢겼죠
Get your
지금?
sword back.
Sword? My sword hangs here at my side.
No, the sword my father forged for you. One of those thieves stole it from me.
They almost killed him and he already wants to go back.
Takes after his father, I suppose. Lad, I've lost a castle, a village, silver mines, and a good half of my subjects. Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
I understand. I'd feel the same way. But prudence is the better part of valor, and a dead man keeps no promises.
Aye. The woman had to save his fat from the fire, and now he wants revenge. What kind of fool are you, boy?
He's no fool. Henry, you have courage, but you need training, arms, a horse. Or do you mean to beat this thief at dice?
No, sir. Please, take me into your service and give me the chance to learn these things.
The gall of him. Fled from the enemy, disobeyed your orders, duped Sir Divish, lost your sword, put Sir Robard in danger with his actions, and now he wants a promotion. Sir Capon's right.
What you say is certainly true, except for fleeing the enemy. You would have run as well, believe me. Henry's earned some punishment, but how do you punish someone who's already lost everything? Courage and blind obedience are good qualities
와,
for a
진짜 이런 사람이
A
영주지.
wise man also appreciates loyalty, perseverance, and determination. Besides, that was a fine sword that his father made. If he thinks he can get it back, I won't turn it down.
My lord, he's a peasant. You can't make a squire of a peasant.
Why not? Someone
He isn't a peasant, father, he's a blacksmith, and recent events have left me in need of his skills. So, you'd like to enter my service?
Sir, Yes, I would. You won't regret it.
아니, 돼지도 신부가 됐대.
I'm doing this for your father, lad. Don't disappoint me.
Oh, fortune has finally smiled on you today, lad. Make the most of it.
Now that I think about it, Sir Hanush, the boy needs training and experience, and you need spear carriers.
That's true. The bailiff is always complaining about your people making trouble in the camp. Maybe one of their own among the guard might help.
It might. In any event, it will prove valuable experience.
But let's be clear. You're the one paying him. Captain Bernard, see to his training, and then send him to the bailiff.
Yes, sir.
And don't spare him.
You can rely on it, sir.
Don't forget, Henry. Don't disappoint me.
I won't, my lord.
와, 한우시경 진짜 그 포감. 말하는 거 진짜 통쾌함.
Don't move a finger.
대박. 뭔데, 왜? 아니, 왜, 갑자기 왜? 아니, 왜? 아니, 왜 갑자기 잡는 거야, 나 뭐 했다고? 자, 항복. 왜? 아니, 왜 나오자마자 왜 갑자기?
You crippled someone. Well, you won't forget.
폭행을 저질렀다고요, 제가?
Because it'll take a nice pile of coin to fix it.
내가 110원 갖고 있는데 275원을 내라고? 나는 극비임무를 수행 중이다.
I'll tell you the truth, but you mustn't tell anyone. The Lord of Ratai sent me on a secret mission. And to do it, I have to bend the law a little now and again. Understand?
My heart bleeds for you.
아니야. 아, 짐이 없어? 아, 짐이 너무 많아. 도망갈 수가 없어. 항복. 자, 너무 많다, 잠깐만. 항복이요. 사장님, 항복이요. 항복한다고. 항복할게,
I got you, you bastard. Who the hell do you think you are? You injured someone.
닌네들이 먼저 때렸잖아.
This in a hurry, because it'll take a nice pile of coin to fix it.
What's that?
475원? 갈수록 느네.
Who's that?
All right, that's enough. Maybe you didn't realise, but I'm
안 되네.
Ratai. So you better keep that in mind.
What of it? The law applies to everyone.
헐.
That's too much. I don't have that much coin.
Well, it's a jail cell for you then.
Jail? All right, let's go and get it over with quick.
Get moving.
아니,
I hope you rot there.
애들 기절시키고 한 게 누가 본 건가 아니면은 들켰나 보네. 뒤에 가서 기절시키는데, 아까 마지막으로 했던 여자애가 왜 그렇게 엎드려 생활하고 있느냐, 라고 했을 때, 기절을 시킨 것 같거든요? 그니까, 걔가 저를 본 상태에서, 은신이 풀린 상태에서 내가 기절시켰으니까, 걔가, 그 여자애가 가서, 그 마을 사람 아줌마가 가가지고 신고를 했나 보네. 아, 지금 이게 내가 메인캐 때문에 그냥 다 통과해서 들어온 거구나. 그거 아니었으면 바로 그냥 경비병한테 잡혔을 텐데. 와, 근데 처음부터 수감생활 10일이면 엄청 긴 거 아닌가? 아 너무 오래 걸려. 빨리 지나가자 빨리.